touched a lot of hearts and really captured the imagination of a lot of people.
Well, the Archbishop of Indianapolis speaks today on the death of Pope Francis.
Yeah, he talked about what he'll be remembered for and shared personal stories of his connection with him. My teammates Cody Fisher joins us live from St. Peter and Paul Cathedral. Cody, you were there this morning. What else did the Archbishop have to say?
Well, guys, the Archbishop said that he sees a spiritual significance in the timing of Pope Francis's death, a day after Easter, Easter being the holiest day in the Catholic faith.
He dies at the time of resurrection. You know, he suffered with Christ, now he rises with Christ. Now he lives eternally with the risen Lord who gives victory for us over sin and death. Yeah, I think it's apropos, it's perfect.
Archbishop Charles Thompson will remember Pope Francis for the things he prioritized.
Especially for the poor and the needy, the missionaries, the migrants, the refugees, even very strong about the death penalty as it being inadmissible.
He'll also remember his personal interactions with him. In 2017, Pope Francis made him Archbishop in Indianapolis.
It was very powerful.
This is a picture of Pope Francis giving him what's called a pallium. It's a vestment made with wool blessed by the Pope. It represents Thompson's responsibilities to his fellow bishops here in Indiana and to the church.
Throughout that liturgy, I was thinking about the weight I was carrying. I was going to be carrying in this new role, and I saw him with his, watching him during the Mass, and the infectious smile that he had, and I thought, you know, if he can still be smiling, carrying the weight of the world, I can wear mine in a state of Indiana.
As he replays fond memories and prays for Pope Francis's soul, Thompson's focus will soon shift to praying for the coming conclave of cardinals. Out of the 138 cardinals who will vote, 111 of them were appointed by Pope Francis.
We as Catholics believe that the Holy Spirit it permeates that process and kind of guides the hearts and the minds of those electors, and hope so that we get not necessarily what we want, but what we need.
And live out here outside of St. Peter and Paul Cathedral, I want to point something out. Today, they've actually, the church has put up a black cloth as an outward showing of the mourning for the death of Pope Francis. And this is in preparation for a special mass that the Archdiocese says will be held here at the Cathedral on Thursday at noon in memory of Pope Francis. Reporting live downtown, I'm Cody Fisher for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for updates.
And Cody, thank you very much. This is video of Pope Francis lying in state in an open coffin in the chapel of Casa St. Marta, his former residence. Tomorrow, his coffin will be taken by processional to St. Peter's Basilica, where it will lie in state for public viewing until his funeral. The Pope requested a simple wooden coffin and to be buried in the ground. This makes him the first pope to be buried outside of the Vatican City in over 120 years. So what comes next in the Pope's funeral? It will take place this Saturday in Vatican City. Wish TV will carry that live on Saturday starting at 4 in the morning. The process of selecting a new pope will then begin when a conclave is convened. That happens between 15 and 20 days after Francis's passing. The conclave can last up to 13 days. The new pontiff will then be installed less than a week after he is elected.
And we've got much more on the passing of Pope Francis online right now on wishtv.com. Just scan that QR code you see there on your screen. That's going to take you to the As Seen On section of our website. There you'll find more local reaction on the Pope's passing, a full timeline for what's next at the Vatican, and a photo gallery remembering the Pope.